Boom, chicka, boom, boom, chicka, boom. What's up, Pikes Peak RC Arena? It is Robbie here to give you guys the latest and greatest news for the Pikes Peak RC Arena. No more located at the 687 North Academy Boulevard. Now located right here in this area. All right, everybody. First, I want to announce off that Hobbytown, where the previous Pikes Peak RC Arena was, is now 75% off. Everything in the store. I'm not sure what's left. I went there earlier this morning, helped Jared open up the store and stuff like that, and double check on things. And yeah, so Corey should be there now. And for those that want to go see Corey and whatnot, you know, chit chat, so on and so forth, Corey is there. Also, for those that are interested, the timing system is for sale. So inquire Corey for that. Majority of everything else in the store, race-wise, has been already taken care of and moved to different racetracks. All right. So 2 racetracks that majority of all the race pit areas, the racetrack itself, the carpets, and so on and so forth, have went to 2 different areas. Okay. Mainly one being Cole Roberson from Hot Lap Hobbies. Him and Eric came through, and definitely with the help of Rich, pulling up the rest of the carpet as I started pulling it up, and then I guess, like I said, the rain started happening, and I had to leave from there. But those guys got it taken care of. Now Cole is already, I think he should be open by now with the racing and stuff like that. I know a lot of people were asking about when his store is going to open up specifically. Again, I'll touch bases more with Cole and his crew over there, and we'll get everything situated. Props to all the guys that are helping them or helping him out. Greatly appreciated. Big thumbs up to you guys. I know one of our locals to us went over there and helped them out and stuff, and I hope that continues. So greatly appreciated, Hector, on your part over there. Also to Eric and the rest of the other guys that have been helping out a lot. So yeah, greatly appreciated. All right, as you already know, the Pikes Peak RC Arena is no longer as far as the track wise. Now, as far as the page, the website, the email, all that stuff, I now own all that stuff now. So again, we're going to take a different direction. We're going to go expand to all RC aspects of what's going on, i.e., you know, the rock crawling, trail crawling, so on and so forth. Even airplanes, we'll go into that too. I got 2 airplanes. I got one that's already complete, and I still have one that I've been working on, I want to say almost 5 years, 5-6 years now. I've been working on, and it's been off and on because the plane is so big. Golly, it takes up a big chunk of my area over there. So that's going to get all revamped. Now that this is pretty much my whole RC area, now I got to revamp that area, and yeah, we'll go from there. Again, what you guys see is pretty much my Hot Wheels wall and my RC car stuff. And then in front of me is totally different. And then to my left of me, your right, is another aspect of other things and hobbies and stuff like that. So, you know, but other than that, no, this is pretty much it. I will be doing all my videos from here as I always have been, depending on where I'm at. So I do travel. I will be traveling a little bit more now, and that gives me opportunities to check out tracks and let you guys know what's going on out there. All right, we do have a lot of our Colorado locals that are out traveling right now racing. We got Russ out there racing INS over in Ohio, so we'll see how that goes. I think a couple others went out there as well too. I'm tracking that. I think Lefty's on that, so I'll go ahead and chit chat with them. And Ludak, that's also on that channel as well too. So yeah, I love chit chatting with all those people, and it's pretty cool and meeting everybody. Uh, I will be shortly going to South Carolina. Be doing some racing out there, 8 scale racing. So it looks like Justin Simonson and James, yeah, they gave me the go ahead on racing the truggy out there. So was specifically going to bring my buggy out there, and I still have a lot to learn on 8 scale racing, as far as it is a totally different animal from what I'm used to racing my 10 scale buggies and the 4-wheel drive on carpet. So now I am learning the whole dirt aspect, and it is a different world, but the principle of operation has not changed. So again, a little bit different, way more different, I should say, on the tuning of suspension. Definitely into the sway bars, but your tires, like with anything else, is the major game player in this, from what I understand. So again, I have the tires that I need to drive over there in South Carolina, which will probably not even work here in Colorado with its tracks. Okay, so a lot of people were asking, with 8 scale racing, or they're seeing that I've gotten into it. I've always been into it, just never driven it. And that's just almost like the Mini Z aspect. I just really bought the stuff, never driven it, and then, yeah, joined later on racing it and had a blast. So I wish I got into this a little bit sooner and earlier. But again, like I said, my whole focus was on the Hobbytown Pikes Peak RC Arena location, right there at the Citadel Crossing. So now I can open up more into the avenues, and actually it gives me a little bit more freedom now back at home, so which is a great thing. So again, this channel is not going to close, the page is not going to close. I'm going to keep it alive and going, and that's what we are going to do. Again, the racing's not going to stop. There are plenty of tracks out there. There's another one, I'll talk more on it later when I talk to the other individuals, or when I talk to Art and Zeke, and then I'll let you guys know on that aspect. But right now, if you guys haven't seen more, just lay down glue and on their track. And I've tried glue over at Whippet over there in Reno, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's very, very tacky. So hopefully that's the direction he keeps going over there with Eric Adams. I hope he keeps that direction with the glue track, and I've seen it work very well. I think they were using Elmer's glue over also in Washington when I was over there. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see all that stuff too, but mainly over there at Whippet when I was over there in Reno on our trip. And yeah, their track is fully glued and very, very sticky. Now, if you guys go walk the track right now over there at the Pikes Peak RC Arena, yes, it does look like we didn't even lay down carpet yet. But if you do walk it, that's how tacky it does get. And because we have the double-sided stick tape there, or the carpet tape, I should say. So again, the Hobbytown Pikes Peak RC Arena is so bare now. I think I took down the last of the banners, and then helped Justin and Corey take down the Hobbytown sign that was up in the inside. And then Eric and Cole and Rich, they took down all the pit areas to include with Corey. So there's a lot that is so empty. But again, if you guys go into the store, it is 75% off as of today, as of opening at this previous 10 a.m. up until now. So we'll see what's over there. I'm not sure what's over there left, but there should be some things over there if you need glue. Glue's been going crazy. Paint has been going crazy. For those that got Schumacher Eclipse 6s, there's plenty of parts over there. Plenty of the stadium truck wheels and tires that are over there. Very slim pickings of the MIP tools. I'm going to say the only thing that is left is the 4.5 nut drivers. A couple little thermometer checkers and stuff like that, or heat checkers. Golly, but when I left, I think there was only 5 or 6 Stampedes left. If you're into that, no more chargers, no more batteries. Very minimal of the TRX4M crawler parts. Bunch of screws, bunch of rockets. If you guys like model rockets and stuff like that, Pueblo is probably one of the most legal areas that you guys can launch rockets. They do have a model rocketry club that's on the Facebook page. You guys just gotta look for it. I'm subscribed to it, and love watching those things go off up in the air, because that's what I grew up doing, was model rockets. And I think the Carson Middle School, when I went here, we had a model rocket club, and it was pretty cool going out there launching that stuff. Also, again, everything is for sale in the store. When I say everything, everything is for sale. All right, you see a broom, hey, it's for sale. The PA system that we use for Mini Z, that's for sale. The whole complete entire PA system with the 2 big gigantic speaker boxes, the stands itself, the amplifier, and the mic box, that's all for $100 out there. Corey's wife got a couple boots out there if you guys want some shoes. For you ladies out there, I want to say they're 37 millimeter, which brings us to a 6.5, close to a 7. So again, a lot of stuff out there for everybody. Even, hey, the candy, the drinks, they're 75% off. So hey, head on out there, go out there to the final store closing and get what you need over there at the Hobby Town. All right, previous Pikes Peak RC Arena. But again, I am going to be focused more on the racing aspect of the tracks that are going on, to include drifting, rock crawling, RC aircraft, RC helis, drones. I love flying my drones. Yeah, I'll go into some models here and there. I do like building the Gundams. I do got a couple of 1/16 tanks that I built and detailed and stuff like that. So yeah, I still touch into all that stuff. But yeah, all my heart is to the RC still, and I cannot wait. So depending where I travel is depending which one I do take. So in this case, next week I'll be taking my 8 scale with me. All right, so I'll have fun with that. I'm gonna working on my B742 right now, and getting that all situated, and getting that redone, and putting some of my electronics back into it so I can actually drive this and have fun with it. And you know, with the more track, the other track that's up there as well too. But just remember, for those that still want to race that are local here in Colorado, do not forget Faster Laps. That's located at Ram, owned by Matt Kyle, and he does 8 scale racing. Now, the biggest push, what I want to do is short course truck racing, i.e. the Slash 4-wheel drive, or if you have a Techno 4-wheel drive, which would be the short course 48 2.0, I think, whatever it's called, 410 2.0, I forgot which one it is, but they have a short course version. Team Associated also has a short course version. Losi has a short course version. So again, I want to say, golly, HPI had one back then. So that will probably be one of the classes that I will specifically be pushing to help Matt Kyle promote that more. I know the Chambers, they race short course trucks out there. So again, that will probably be my biggest push, on top of what Matt Kyle's already doing with 8 scale buggy, electric and nitro, to include electric and nitro of the Truggy. All right, he used to have a class called Run What You Brung. So probably might open that back up, help Matt Kyle open that back up. Run What You Brung. Golly, whether it be a little Grom or something off-road related that can handle the track that Matt Kyle has. Again, we'll go ahead and see what that future holds for us and Matt Kyle over there at Faster Laps. All right. Also, got TNR coming up. TNR is a seasonal race thing that goes on with 8 scale racing. Again, I am very, very new to the 8 scale racing, but again, the principle of operation of how things work has not changed, and I will apply that to that portion as I am still learning the 8 scale era of things. So yeah, I'm just gonna have fun with it, and again, greatly thankful for everybody that's been giving me advice, mainly Justin Simonson over there in South Carolina, and Raj over there, the Hebrew Hammer over there in South Carolina. Those guys have really helped me out. But over here, shout out to Swervin Van. helped me a lot, gave me a lot of advice, to include John Carpenter and a couple of the other guys, Tom Prindle, Jason Smith, that's helping me get situated into the 8-scale world, and I'm loving it a lot. Not as much driving as the Pikes Peak RC Arena, which is kind of a blessing. Like I said, I can focus on a lot more stuff here at home now, rather than be at the track almost every single day, as most of y'all saw. So I think my fiance is a little bit relieved on that, or she's heavily relieved on that. So kind of gave her the rundown of how the schedule is working and stuff like that. I did have Matt Kyle's full schedule for Ram Faster Laps off of 94 here in Colorado Springs, and then I will have the TNR calendar and stuff like that as to when that's happening. I know it's in September. I want to say September 14th, I think it is. So again, that'll be something that I'll be attending, and looking forward to, especially racing with Big Rich, Little Rich, Tom Prindle, Jason Smith, John Carpenter, Marco, and Swerve, and the local guys that are here, to include Zeke and Kyle and David Jordan when I see them and stuff like that, and to also Art as well too. So again, a lot of the fam that are driving 110 scale also race 1/8 scale as their priority, and yeah, we'll see them out there and stuff like that. So you guys will still see me around, again, i.e. these videos, these vlogs that I do, and we'll go from there. All right, but again, like I said, I'm going to be touching on everything RC. Again, the products, especially with these Coyote batteries. What you can do with Hobbywing. I got Hobbywing sending me my new G3X ESC that my son accidentally fried. Innocent mistake. But again, I'll touch bases more with Hobbywing, how they take care of their customers with their insurance and stuff like that. I got it, and it's working really, really well. I'll be touching on, like I said, everything from the tools to motors, who to go see. I got Russ Johnson, who's now tuning my motor so I don't blow him, and been very, very, very successful with that. So again, Russ Johnson, who's out there racing INS right now with this team, and I was testing a Teams Powers motor for him, and love his tuning, and very, very exceptional. So if you guys want to get some motors tuned for your 110, yeah, he is pretty much now my coach for the motor aspect of things. All right, again, I'll go touching into the radios, from Futaba to Sanwa to Noble. Those are the main 3 radios that I have used, that I have experienced. My go-to radio now is my Futaba. I started off with the Noble as one of my higher end radios, then to the Sanwa, now to the Futaba 10. And yeah, we'll go ahead. I know everybody's been, the biggest talk right now has been the 128 scale Team Associated. All right, the RC28. Also, for those that don't know, all right, let me pull this one out. This is my son's B7. There is a B7.1 coming out. They are revamping a lot of things, you know, with their transmission. I can't go too much deep into it. The shock towers have been revised. I know the gearboxes have been revised from 3 and 5 gear. So, and I'm not sure what else, but that's pretty much the main things for the 7.1. I can't touch too much on it. I just want to let you guys know that there is a 7.1 coming out, which is not much different from what you already have. All right, but a lot of revisions. No different from Techno with their, let's say, for instance, the EV48. There's the 2.0, 2.1, and 2.2, and a lot of things are interchangeable. Okay, so it'll be no different from the B7. Also, it's previous being this B6.0 all the way up to the B6.4. As the changes gradually went more north with it, but everything and a lot of things were interchangeable. All right, so That's one thing with Team Associated is their price point and their interchangeability between the platforms, between new and old. All right, within that generation. Okay, within that generation. All right, so that's one thing I love about the Ocho, the TC8. Oh man, the prices are so cheap. Well, the price point, I should say, for the car is pretty much right there in caliber with everybody else, minus a couple of the top tier. But the parts availability, and the parts price point, you cannot beat this thing. And that goes with the new RC28, the new 128 scale mini Z car, I should say, as opposed to the Reflex, to any MWX, or any of the other platforms. That is a very serious contender, and we were talking about it yesterday, which is a perfect contender for that 2500, 3500 class. And it's cool how the fronts just interchange out depending on what you want, and rather than doing all the tuning and stuff, everything's pretty much right there. You just swap out. So a little bit of tuning here and there, but not as in depth as the Reflex or the ITRC back in the day, or the GLs. So yeah, this one doesn't require that much tuning. You just get in and drive. It's a driver's car, so that's one thing I like. So that's pretty much it. Pikes Peak RC Arena. I'm just blabbing on right now. I just want to get another video out there for you guys to let you guys know what's going on. Again, 75% off over at the store right now. So everything is gone. When I say 75% off of everything, everything is 75% off. It was good meeting Justin from the Copar store, and hanging out with Jared for the past couple of days, seeing Matt, seeing Shane, all you guys. It won't be the end. Also, I think there's a crawler bash coming up. So Shane's crawler bash coming up. So you guys got little crawlers and stuff like that, and know Shane very well. Hey, hit him up, and we're gonna have a blast out there and stuff. So crawlers, my boy's been having fun with these crawlers. I'll tell you what, man. No different from the SCX 28s. I've been having a blast, or the SCX 24s. I've been having a blast with these. So again, the RC here in Colorado Springs will not end just because the store is closing. It does not end there. Okay, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna keep it alive. We're gonna keep supporting all our RC hobby shops. Just keep supporting them. I'll keep you guys updated on the latest and greatest news. All right, so for those that don't know, starting north, we have the E-Plex Raceway. We got JT up there. I know Eric Adams from Moore and the Moore Mafia crew. Again, they got a new track layout with glue down. Go check it out. Go drive it. Probably smells like an old school building now with all the glue laid down, but go try it out. I know a couple of guys out there are probably driving that and probably having a blast. Again, also you got LRC with Graham Hill, regional team manager for Techno, located here in Colorado. Coming down here, we will have TNR coming up here shortly. That is seasonal. Again, that is seasonal over in Black Forest. Then you have Matt Kyle over there at Ram with Faster Laps, 8 scale, short course truck racing, 5th scale racing, and probably run what you brung classes out there. And then going all the way down south, and that's as far as I'm going to go, is Pueblo, Cole Roberson, over at Hot Lap Hobbies, previous Steel City RC. Now it's Hot Lap Hobbies, and he is growing. He's got a big facility, pretty much the size of what we have over at the Pikes Peak RC Arena, or the previous Pikes Peak RC Arena, his being at 14,000 square feet, but with the upper and lower floors. So again, we are going to have a blast racing all around Colorado. I will see you there. We will keep the pages alive, along with our other vloggers and stuff like that. I know there's a couple here in Colorado that do videos and stuff. I know Ken Pilcher does. So I'll do my part. He does his part. We do our due diligence to keep the RC community alive. All right. I will see you guys there at the next race event, or whatever event, or how are we going to do it. We're just going to have fun. All right. I'll see you guys. I am Robbie with the Pikes Peak RC Arena. I will see you guys there.
Bam.